The reason why I keep saying people versus the system, because the system is a motherfucking joke. Once we separate the people from the system, we can weed out all the good motherfuckers that are complicit in this terrible ass system right now. Because let's face it, we all are under the system. So in some way, we're all complicit. So once we learn to separate the system in place that creates society, we will free the motherfucking people. It's your boy Dame. Subscribe to Dame's World. The reason why I'm saying this is because the NFL today, the NFL came and said, I apologize. Racism is real. You gotta be fucking joking. Is that not the biggest PR stunt you've ever seen? If you for 2 seconds, think that there was some sincerity in the NFL's PR statement, and by the way, all these multinational corporations right now are making PR statements telling you that Black Lives Matter. Again, once we separate the system from the people, we can see how the system operates. They're always going to make their racism implicit. So if they have to say Black Lives Matter, because they know All Lives Matter was idiotic, and now the people are seeing All Lives Matter is no longer a rational statement, they feel compelled to jump. They don't believe it. They don't believe. Roger Goodell does not believe your Black Lives Matter more than he did yesterday. George Bush! Y'all niggas gotta be playing with my soul. I know George Bush didn't come up here and say, I love black people. Or, enough is enough. George Bush, the nigga who sat through Hurricane Katrina. The nigga who sat through Hurricane Katrina, this is a PR statement. And I got to tell my people, because we got to be wary of how they take genuine messages like Black Lives Matter and they weaponize it. This is everybody saying Black Lives Matter now. You have to notice it. Does everybody all of a sudden care about Black Lives Matter? Or is now a system professing it for us to care about it? NFL, let's look at the NFL's number. If you think for 2 seconds they for real with apologizing. Players, and hold on, before I give you the numbers, let me give you the picture of a plantation. Somebody owns the plantation, right? White family owns plantation. White family owns plantation, right? White family gets family member, maybe son, friend, whatever, to run the plantation. You supervise the plantation, right? You supervise these Negroes. And then plantation filled with Negroes. So the hard labor, it's a pyramid scheme. At the top, the owner reaps the benefits from the bottom, the Negro players. That's what slavery is, right? That's what a plantation is. Peep the fucking NFL. The NFL players, African American, 70%. 70%. The whole fucking NFL is black. You don't need stats for this. I just want to show you to emphasize to compare these other percentage. But you don't need stats for this. 70% of the field. So again, the field niggas are black. So if you want to say NFL is racist, then you need to ask Roger Goodell, why does your system look just like the plantation? 70% players, right? Let's go a little bit higher. Coaches, right? 2 out of 30. 2 out of 25 is 8%. Top of the head. So 2 out of 30 is less than that. About 6%. And then shout out to Ron Rivera, my Latin American. I count you. So 3 out of 30. I count you, so 3 out of 30, 10% at best. Monitoring 70%. Coaching, supervising the 70. Okay, but let's go higher. Let's go higher up the ladder. Because this is what the corporate world has become. Whatever you are in your corporate world, this is the same pyramid fucking scheme that resembles the plantation. General managers. And I was looking like, damn, do y'all even have it? Do I have to search individually on these teams to find general managers? Because y'all don't do the stats yourselves to implicate yourselves in racism? General managers, one motherfucking general manager is black. One. So the higher you get up this plantation, the more you see the same pyramid scheme from all these systems. This is what, of course, there's good NFL players. Let's separate that. Let's stop thinking like that. Stop thinking on an individual basis and realize that this system that we all were in is fucked. The system we grew up in, the system you've learned, you're like Neo from the Matrix. Your whole life you thought this shit was real, and now somebody's giving you information to unplug your ass. So take it and run back and be this systemic racist nice individual again, or take this information and make a fucking change and acknowledge that you're a part of the people. You're not a part of that sick ass system. Whether you're a policeman, a teacher, an NFL player, whether you're somebody stuck in the institution, within the system, you still for the people. Let's go higher than general manager. Owners now. The owners of the plantation were white. I would imagine black people didn't own plantations like that, but I don't know the full history. I'm sure somebody climbed up in the bourgeoisie to be a slave owner as an African American, and I'm sure a lot of y'all people today might use that to debunk racism. Oh, there was a black slave owner in 1769 one time. We gotta think. The top of the pyramid, there's no owners. 0%. 0%. So from an economic standpoint, the mass producers get paid the least. These general managers, these coaches, their contracts be guaranteed for the most part. These players' contracts be buffed up and incentivized to where they have to fulfill a certain level of productivity to get that dollar that they show on ESPN headlines. We see 5 years, 70 million. They don't get that. So, while these niggas is over here apologizing, saying Black Lives Matter, weaponizing a statement that we made in which it was genuine, they over here practicing slavery. While they telling y'all I'm sorry about racism, I was wrong, they're practicing racism. When Walmart release a PR statement, or any major corporation release a PR statement, check if they monitor the plantation. Check where their ownership is at, and check where their lowest paid labor force is at. It's your boy Dame. I ain't gonna ramble for over too long, but don't buy into this system trying to cover their ass. Roger Goodell looked y'all in the eyes today and said he's sorry about racism like Kaepernick didn't tell him. Like the world didn't tell them. They were firm on their stance. And then you see niggas like Jerry Jones trying to take a knee to try to cover for the PR, and it works. Y'all want to really make a stance? Y'all want to really make a stance or no? You want to half-ass make it? We should never watch football again. We should never watch basketball again. We should never watch baseball again. It's the same. My Latin Americans, Cuban, them niggas is all African. You'll see the bottom of the food chain there, and once you climb up to the ownership, you won't see no melanated people owning shit. Slavery is about ownership now. Classism, racism, mush them together. Don't distinguish them no more. Classism was made on the basis of racism. It's your boy Dame. Let me know your thoughts, your comments, but don't get whooped. Be the people. Don't be the system. Don't support the system. Because in a minute, the people gonna make a whole new system. With time, no. Rome wasn't built in a day. Africa wasn't built in a day. Rome stole from Africa. It's your boy Dame. Peace.